going? It is your muscle building coach, Lee Hayward, with another Ask Lee video Q&A. Now today I got an email question from Albert. And Albert's asking, he says, "Hello Lee, I've followed you for a while and I still do. I've always worked out pretty much all my life. I was involved with sports, football, boxing, soccer, baseball. It says I'm 34 years old and I've not been to the gym in the past year. I've lost all motivation. I really don't know what happened. I just woke up one morning and felt like I hit a brick wall and I can't get back up. I've gained about 40 pounds and I want to know if you've ever experienced this before and if you have any advice of getting out of this situation." You know what, Albert? I do relate to what you're going through. And I have been through motivational ups and downs myself. Now, not to the extent where I've actually quit working out, but I've certainly gone through ups and downs in my motivation. And I think everybody does at some point or another. I mean, we're not just going to be all rah, 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 go, 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 100% all the time. We are going to go through ups and downs. And I remember reading an article about this by Frank Zane. It was an old school article. I can't even remember exactly where it was. It was in one of the old bodybuilding magazines. But Frank related our training progress to the seasons in nature. You know, we're not always in a growing phase. It's not always summer. You know, we go through, the downtimes of fall and winter. So, I mean, you can look at your own training like that. You're not always going to be, balls to the wall, pushing forward and making gains. You're going to go through ups and downs. So, I mean, we have our downtime in the winter. Then, you get prepped up in spring, full steam ahead in the summer. Then in the fall, you kind of hit your peak and you start to slow down and then again go through that downtime in the winter. So you can think of your training as going through phases like that as well. And all athletes go through this. I mean, I don't think there's a sport out there where it's on or in season 12 months of the year. I mean, you just physically can't do it. You have to have some downtime. And I mean, in bodybuilding, it's like that. Competitive bodybuilders will peak for a competition and then take some downtime after that competition is over. Competitive powerlifters, the same thing. They will peak for a meet and then have some downtime afterwards. And all athletes will have this. There's not any sport where it's just go, go, go 12 months of the year, because you just physically cannot handle that kind of stress and demands and recover from it. So we're going to have that in our training in general. You're going to have times where you're going to be really motivated and like the ball is rolling, and when that ball is rolling, ride that wave of momentum. Milk it for what it's worth. But when things start to slow down, I mean, don't beat yourself up over it, but just zoom out and look at the big picture. Realize what's going on and scale back your training accordingly. I mean, probably do some different exercises, something that is less demanding, but still productive. I mean, you don't always have to be in there training like a power lifter or training like a bodybuilder or an athlete. It's okay sometimes to go through and do like a general, total body circuit routine. Just kind of go into the gym and enjoy your workouts. Go through the motions and just work out for the sake of working out. It's okay to do that from time to time. It doesn't always have to be, pounding it and trying to set personal records. I mean, a lot of athletes look at this type of training as a deload phase, where they're still going to keep active, still going to exercise and train consistently, but they're not going to push themselves. They're not going to stress themselves out over their workouts, and they're just kind of going to go through the motions. So this is what I'd recommend you do when you get into these slumps, to just kind of go through the motions. And one thing that you're probably doing is you may be making the whole thought of going to the gym and working out too big in your mind. You're relating things back to when you were an athlete and in your prime. When you were at the top of your game, you're in your best shape ever, you're training for your desired sport, you're going to the gym, you're doing all this stuff and you're really giving it 100%. You don't need to have that same drive, focus, and I don't know, the same gusto when you're taking a deload, back off training phase. I mean, go to the gym 3 days a week and maybe a half hour, 45-minute workout. Do a little total body circuit routine, just something easy, something enjoyable. I mean, if you have friends or family members or someone, or your spouse, wife, girlfriend, whatever, you didn't mention, but if you have somebody like that you can go to the gym with, then by all means do so. Go and make it a bit of a fun event. It doesn't have to be a stressful event. I mean, you can have fun at the gym. I mean, a lot of people will go to the gym and they kind of, use it as a social event. And I know that the hardcore lifters make fun of them. But I mean, look at it this way. Going to the gym, even if you are there half for training and half for socializing, it's still a much better habit than, hanging out down at the pub and drinking pints of beer or whatever. I mean, going to the gym and hanging out is not that bad of a hobby in the greater scheme of things. Now, I mean, yeah, stay out of the way of the people who are serious about their training. Don't go doing your curls in the squat rack and then hogging the equipment. But go in there and, just enjoy yourself. Have fun while you're in the gym. And what you'll find is as you enjoy the process of going to the gym, you'll naturally probably start to build up momentum and actually want to, push yourself and kind of, let that wave of momentum ride and eventually get to the point where you'll try and train with more progressive overload and push yourself to actually make better, gains down the road. But don't force it at this stage. Just go through the motions and enjoy your workouts. It's going to take some willpower to get that ball rolling, so set an appointment with yourself. Go to the gym. If you don't have a gym membership right now, just go and buy a gym membership. Sign up for a month membership and commit yourself to going every second day. I don't really care what you do when you get there. Just go to the gym. Go through the motions. Do some cardio, do a little circuit routine on the various machines. Not too long ago, actually, I posted up a basic beginner's workout routine, a total body beginner's workout. I mean, if you want, you can follow that. I'll have a link to it up in the annotation there to the side. I mean, it's just a simple little total body routine that you can follow, but it's something to get that ball rolling and to get you back on the right track again. So Albert, I hope this video helps, and if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, feel free to post those down in the comment section below, and stay tuned for my next video coming soon. Take care, over and out. And just one more thing before you go. I have a special gift for you. It's a free 51-page report called The 3 Keys to Building Muscle. This report is an easy read and it covers the fundamentals to getting in shape: training, nutrition, and mindset. The training section will show you how to combine strength training workouts and cardio conditioning together for building lean muscle while burning body fat at the same time. The nutrition section will show you how to figure out the exact number of calories that you need for your body type and the proper ratio of protein, carbohydrates, and fat. It even outlines a sample daily meal plan that you can follow along with. And finally, the section on mindset will help set you up for success by taking a practical and realistic approach to goal setting and following through with your fitness program. To download your copy, just click on the link in the video description below or visit my website at leehayward.com.